Amazon Prime Air. Is it the future of delivery? This video was put online on December 1st on YouTube by Amazon. It currently has over 13 million views. The video represents what Amazon is trying to do with Amazon Prime Air in the future. As you can see from this video, Amazon Prime Air is an unmanned flying drone service currently being developed to deliver packages to your home. Amazon has currently developed the drones to deliver to a home within 30 minutes. They are awaiting FAA guidelines for unmanned aircrafts to have the service operating as soon as 2015. They believe they will be ready in 2015 to be fully operational. Grasp of operations. The drone will be capable of carrying 5 pounds and under, which accounts for 86% of items that Amazon sells. Individual items will be flown from one of the 96 massive Amazon warehouses, also known as fulfillment centers. The drones will be able to go 10 miles radius around the fulfillment centers to make these various deliveries. Now we will review an interview with the CEO of Amazon.
These are octocopters. Yeah. These are effectively drones, but there's no reason that they can't be used as delivery vehicles. Take a look up here so I can show you how it works.
All right. We're talking about delivery here.
We're talking about delivery. So there's an item going into the vehicle. I know this looks like science fiction. It's not.
Wow.
This is early. This is still years away. Drops the package.
There's the package.
You come and get your package, and we can do half-hour delivery.
Half-hour delivery.
Half-hour delivery, and we can carry objects we think up to 5 pounds, which covers 86% of the items that we deliver.
And what is the range between the fulfillment center and where you can do this within 30 minutes?
These generations of vehicles, it could be a 10-mile radius from a fulfillment center. So in urban areas, you could actually cover very significant portions of the population. And so it won't work for everything. You know, we're not going to deliver kayaks or table saws this way. Right. These are electric motors, so this is all electric. It's very green. It's better than driving trucks around. This is all an R&D project.
With drones, there's somebody sitting somewhere in front of a screen.
Not these. These are autonomous. So you give them instructions of which GPS coordinates to go to, and they take off and they fly to those GPS coordinates.
What's the hardest challenge in making this happen?
The hard part here is putting in all the redundancy, all the reliability, all the systems you need to say, look, this thing can't land on somebody's head while they're walking around their neighborhood.
That's not good.
That's not good. And, you know, I don't want anybody to think this is just around the corner. This is years of additional work from this point.
But years means 5, 10.
I'm an optimist, Charlie.
Yes.
I know it can't be before 2015 because that's the earliest that we could get the rules from the FAA. My guess is that's probably a little optimistic. But could it be, 4 or 5 years? I think so. It will work, and it will happen, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
With the drones possibly taking flight in the not-too-distant future, Amazon is raising the stakes in the race for faster delivery. Jeff Bezos believes the company has no choice.
Companies have short lifespans, Charlie, and Amazon will be disrupted one day.
And you worry about that?
I don't worry about it because I know it's inevitable. Companies come and go, and the companies that are the shiniest and most important of any era, you wait a few decades and they're gone.
And your job is to make sure that you delay that date.
I would love for it to be after I'm dead.
Amazon has presented Amazon Prime Air through the YouTube video portal in order to prepare the population for the future. As stated earlier, it did have over 13 million views, so it has become successful and gone viral throughout the internet. Online presence improvements. Currently, Amazon only has the YouTube video and a one-page information site for the futuristic drones. They could improve the public speculation of the drones by representing more information online and discussing what the FFA guidelines are and what they are doing to make them safe in the future. A consumer-integrated discussion of the form of technologies they are taking advantage of would be beneficial. They should also create a large site dedicated to the questions and future implications of the service to make the consumer base more comfortable with the futuristic ideas. There is a large consumer base that believes that these drones are not going to be present in the future. Amazon Prime Air needs to put in work in order to let the consumer know that these will be developed in the future and they can take benefits from the product. In our next video from Discovery, we're going to cover the implications that consumers have and why they need to develop a website that breaches all of these concerns.
Anthony here for D-News, and a video released last night by Amazon shows their plans to have smaller items delivered locally within 30 minutes by autonomous quadcopters. In an interview with 60 Minutes, Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos says that he expects to be able to implement Amazon Prime Air as early as 2015. In as little as a year, we could be watching drones whizzing through the air, bringing people off-brand lightning cables and things they're too lazy to run to Target for. The future! We've talked a bit about drones being used for delivery recently. Some organizations are planning to use them to drop medicine and other supplies in developing nations. Australian company Zucal is looking to use them to deliver textbooks on demand. But is this really around the corner for a company as large as Amazon? Well, there are a lot of technical and regulatory problems to be solved before something like Prime Air can get off the ground. Currently, in the US, anything flying under 400 feet and in an operator's line of sight is considered a model airplane for which you do not need a license. The FAA has been reticent to release clearance or relax regulations enough to let a large number of unwatched drones into public airspace, saying that they have high crash rates and poor maneuvering. They also have a tendency to get stuck. The proximity sensors on most of them just aren't sensitive enough to see a tree branch quick enough not to snag themselves on it. And the FAA is worried about fast-moving objects in the air, even low-flying aircraft in certain areas. If the drones can't sense trouble and avoid it quickly enough, they could cause a lot of damage. There's also a concern about civilian drones being hijacked wirelessly and flown to a different location, which the Department of Homeland Security did in a test this summer. Imagine someone hacking a drone and then landing your stuff in their yard. I'm not sure how easy that is, but you can bet it's something on Amazon and the FAA's mind. Then you've got simple human theft concerns. You see a drone flying, you knock it out of the air, you grab the stuff, or you see it landing on someone's porch and you snag a package before the homeowner comes out. I'm sure there'll be things like mobile alerts to let people know when their drone is coming, but then what about people gaming the system? Dude, I went outside, package just wasn't there. There's no delivery system to blame as the middleman, and so Amazon would be responsible. Tack that onto fears from the technocratic and the technophobic alike, and you have got the makings of something that could be in legislation for a long time. The Electronic Frontier Foundation is worried about drones as an invasion of privacy, the ACLU is worried about them as death robots, and the government is worried about their criminal usage. In Georgia, a drone was being used in an attempt to deliver cigarettes into a state prison, and while cigarettes are bad for you, I think it was more the spookiness of it flying right in there unnoticed that scared them. I'd love to believe that we'll see this by 2015, but I think there's more here to untangle than Amazon would like to think. This is no fly-by-night operation, and the debate just keeps droning on. It'll be a while before ideas like Prime Air pass through legislation with flying colors. I'm just saying it might be a flight of fancy on Bezos' part, and he should expect some turbulence along the way. Oh God, I can't stop. Help me. I just want robots to bring me HDMI cable.
As you can see, there is a vast number of concerns for the future of unmanned drone deliveries by Amazon Air, such as safety, privacy, and many other issues. Therefore, in order for Amazon to be successful in the future, they should design a larger website dedicated to the safety and concerns for the consumers. They want people to use their product, but they are not going into detail about the regulations for the product. They need to build consumer confidence if they want the consumers to actually use the product and service. In the end, it does look like they are going to be successful in developing these drones. It is part of the future for delivery services.